Hey, welcome back guys. I'm Jaron Lukas, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about my vision for a world in which most people live in a state of higher consciousness. What would that world be like, and is it possible? That's what we're going to be talking about today, so stay tuned. So what would it be like if all of humanity, everyone on the planet Earth, thought about others' feelings? They pulled themselves out of their animal body, so to speak, if you will, and allowed themselves to think from a perspective of the higher good. First, I want to talk about my experience with higher consciousness. I am a former evil investment banker, for those of you who don't know me, who eventually started a company almost 10 years ago that I sold. As I started getting more and more into meditation, it changed me substantially. I was always someone who wanted things. I wanted people to respect me, and I wanted success in that very Instagrammable kind of way. And what I learned over time, my happiness didn't need to come from something that may never happen. It didn't need to even come from outside of myself. I learned that I wanted to live in a state where I was happy in the here and now. And I do my best now to do exactly that. I have changed so incredibly, and I'm such a big proponent of meditation for this very reason. I worked in the oil industry, guys. Like, if I can change, you can change. Well, you probably already have changed, but others can change too. Eckhart Tolle put this in a very interesting way, which is he said that way back in history, there was first one flower, and then there were two flowers, and they were a very rare occurrence, and they died, and but then others popped up here and there. Eventually, flowers hit a mass accumulation where flowers became a normal thing. If you want to go way back, go to like the Buddha and Jesus, and like these are people who were those early flowers. You and I are now part of something where we're starting to get closer and closer to that critical mass, but it's really up to us to make it happen. If you look at my training program for entrepreneurs, Visionary, one of my deep purposes that I hope people get out of it is on day 7 to really get in touch with their higher self and see that they are so much more than just a person that needs to have success for superficial reasons. Anytime I start to feel anxiety, like I'm anxious about I need to do something or am I going to achieve something fast enough, one trick that I have is that I actually kind of step out of my body. My body is just a thing. It's temporary. And it's not me. And that really helps me get into a place where I can just be very happy, find peace, and be kinder to others, and do all these things that I think we all really strive for and trying to be living from a more noble place. You are the witness of your thoughts. You're really something different, something that is eternal and infinite. Can someone please tell me why it took 30 years for me to understand that, please? As people realize this earlier in life, what we're going to start seeing is that more people are treating each other from a higher level of consciousness. Higher consciousness is not just something that people on YouTube in the spiritual community need to believe in. It's something that is possible for everyone. If you've experienced the change that happens within you, where you start to find inner peace through meditation, you definitely understand. And so I want you to just introduce more friends to meditation. And finally, if you're an entrepreneur who's interested in these topics and running a company, I actually have an online course for that, which I just released called Visionary. I will put a link in the description below so you can check it out. This is really the first visualization course that's ever been created for entrepreneurs. And finally, let me know in the comments how you think we can help bring about a mass critical adoption of higher consciousness. If you think it's possible, if you agree with me, and if you think it can happen within our lifetimes. To me, that is the big question, because this is going to happen. It's really a matter of when. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad that you are interested in topics like this. And until next time, stay visionary.